Three-letter acronyms are popular in the car industry nowadays, and one has come to take on a particular meaning, especially with families. No big car maker can do without an MPV in its lineup. Among the established members of this class, we find the Ford S-Max and the Citroen C4 Grand Picasso. Peugeot is now sending a relatively new contestant into this league, the 5008. Three different MPVs, each with its own characteristic look. All of the tail ends are tall and steep. Ford first launched the S-Max in 2006. Early 2010, the 4-meter 82-long large MPV received a major makeover. The S-Max fills the gap in the Ford range of minivans between the compact C-Max and the 7-seater Galaxy. The engines generate between 115 and 203 horsepower. Kinetic design is the current design language at Ford, giving the S-Max a dynamic fascia with unmistakable headlights. The rear is raked and smooth for the sake of functionality. The variable space concept in the back leads to a cargo capacity between 394 and 2,100 liters. The control panel is a bit futuristic. The ergonomics and the high-quality feel of the materials are just perfect. You can operate all kinds of functions on the steering wheel. Sometimes it might seem to be too many. The elevated seating position is great even for taller people. There are individual seats in the back, along with a third row on special request. 5 performance levels, 2 gasoline and 3 diesel versions, all with 2 liters of displacement, transverse engines with front-wheel drive. The Peugeot 5008 measures 4 meters 53, a bit smaller than the S-Max. Since 2009, it has been competing against the VW Touran and the Opel Zafira. That explains the €8,000 price difference to the S-Max. It's based on the 308 platform. The 5008 bears an unmistakable kinship to the rest of the Peugeot family with its large grille and distinctive headlights. The tall tail end points to the car's practical intentions. You can even stand up straight under the huge hatch. The variable trunk is standard for its class. The interior of the 5008 is plain and simple. The controls are nicely arranged. What grabs your attention is that the shifter is mounted slightly higher than the rest of the center console. The instruments are easy to read. Each passenger in the back has his own individual seat. The 4-cylinder engines offered for the Peugeot 5008 range in output between 112 and 163 horsepower. The C4 Grand Picasso measures 4 meters 59 in length and has been on the market since 2007. Technically, its platform provides the basis for the Peugeot 5008. In contrast to the C4 Picasso, the Grand version can be used as a 7-seater. MPVs made by Citroen also have a nose you'll recognize right away. The interior concept, its variability, both nearly identical to the Peugeot 5008. That does not necessarily mean it's a bad thing. The versatility of both MPVs enables a multitude of uses. The extravagant image of the Citroen continues on the inside of the Grand Picasso. The dash is quite futuristic. The centrally positioned display on the dash loses points for not being very clearly arranged. Also in the Picasso, individual rear seats. The 112 horsepower diesel engine isn't strong enough to send you into orbit, but it more than suffices for everyday use. With its frugal diesel power plant, the Picasso glides reliably and safely down the road. Technically identical, the Peugeot with its powerful gasoline unit is even swifter. The S-Max is the right choice of MPV if you are headed out on a long journey with a big crew, thanks to its great amount of space and power.